have a newborn baby.
And what's going on with Fancy Girl behind me?
She's about to get pregnant.
She's about to get pregnant, or she's about to have a baby?
She's about to have a baby.
Yes, she is. So, Fancy Girl this morning had, her ligaments were gone, and her teats had swollen up. And the real big indicator for me was when I went to let her out of her stall, she refused. She didn't want to go out. She wanted to stay in. And that's always a surefire sign that my goats are in labor, is when they don't want to go out. Shortly after that, she began following me like a puppy and bleeding. And she's got some mucus dripping down. So she is actually a little bit further in labor than I thought at first. At first I was like, we'll probably be able to leave her for most of the day and come and check on her periodically. But now I'm starting to think that this might go faster than I thought. Last year she had a very slow delivery, but she did have 2 very large bucklings, and they were both in the birth canal at the same time. I did have to intervene and realign them so that one can come out at a time. So we're hoping that nothing like that happens this year, and that we get to have her deliver on her own. She has never had an unassisted kidding. Her first kidding with Bo, when he was born, was intervened. I was not there. This was before I had her. And the person that went in, I'm not sure why they did. So it was just something that they felt like they had to do, and pulled Bo out forcefully. Kind of rough labor for her. So I was glad to have her in my hands and in my care for her second delivery, which would have been perfectly smooth if the babies weren't trying to come out at the same time. Otherwise everything else went fine, and she did a really good job. So we're hoping that this one is going to be unassisted and she can just deliver her kids without me prodding in her, right? Yeah. Fancy Girl is my #1 favorite goat. She is also the one that wants me right by her side the most during labor. I've never seen a goat so connected to her mom in all my life, and she's so connected to me, and I love her. She's my soul sister. So prayers that this delivery goes smooth and painless, and that she has a good delivery. She has been pawing at the ground a lot. She's now getting up and down, breathing harder, and just wanting mommy by her side. Alright, Fancy Girl has had a couple of interesting movements in her body where it looked like she might have been pushing, but it might have just been an uncomfortable type stretch. So I'm super watching close and sticking by her side. I think her time might be coming even faster than I thought when I said it. It was coming faster than I thought. This girl right here is my baby, and she is doing really well. She hasn't shown any sign of distress at all. She's just up and down, pawing at the hay, up and down, pawing at the hay. So we're just keeping a close eye on her, letting the children play. We had a couple of friends come by to get some milk, and they are lucky enough to get to let their homeschool kids watch with us. Fancy is doing well. Her contractions are getting closer and closer. Our friends have left, so the boys have joined me in the barn. Luckily our friend left us some snacks to help us get us through. And of course we have cute baby mama action happening over there. So we've been watching. He's sleeping now, but little Curry there.
I said, no, baby, why do dear?
Yeah, that baby's so cute. He was nursing and they were nuzzling. It was cute. Fancy is up and down and up and down. I hear thunder, and I didn't think we were gonna have any rain today, and it looks very sunny out there, so I'm hoping that thunder is far off and it's not gonna bother us, because I don't want to have to go run outside and get any Oh, are we pushing? Well, that actually looks like a push. Okay, okay. It is 4 o'clock on the dot. So we are gonna start our timer now and see how she progresses. Alright, she's definitely done a couple of gentle pushes. It's just the beginning stages here. So we are game on. Oh, you can't see anything yet, Liam. Liam, let me see. Yes, I know. He's got slime in his hair. I haven't been able to put him in the bathtub yet. Ah, yes.
Baby doll.
Okay, it's coming out. Watch out. I can see the bubble. Can you take a step back?
Yes.
When she pushed, I saw a little glimmer of the bubble. That's good. That's just what we want. Liam, I asked you to stay seating with your brother. Go sit. So Liam went to bed last night with some slime in his hand, apparently. So he's got a little clump of that in his hair and he hasn't had a bath yet. So don't judge. My boy is a messy boy. Don't touch the slime. He has to get it wet so it's comfortable to pull out. Or comb out. Alright, girlfriend. We are here. If you need anything, let us know. Alright, she's starting to push again. This is very early stages, so the pushes have just begun. That wasn't much of a push. I did have to give her calcium last year for helping the pushing, so I may end up doing that with her again. But I'm going to give it a little bit more time and just see. The calcium really burns going down, so if I don't have to do it, I don't bother. I've already offered her Tums and she didn't want them because Tums don't burn going down, but they give the calcium needed. Alright, there you go. Those are the big pushes I like to see. Good job. Yeah. Good job, girl. Too bad I can't see what's coming out the other end because it's against the wall, but you're doing good. The boys just decided that they were hungry and they're going up to the house to get pizza. They can eat some cold leftover pizza. That works for me. They're such good kids. Daddy should be here any minute too. This will be exciting. I kind of wish she'd get up and reposition herself before the next contraction so I could have a better look about what's coming out. You always want to look for 2 hooves and a nose. That's the perfect presentation. If you see anything different than that, you want to determine if it's safe to come out the way it is or if you have to intervene. See the bubbles starting to come out. I can't tell what's presenting first. The bubble just broke. So I haven't seen hooves or nose yet, but I haven't seen anything yet. So next push, hopefully we'll see a sign of what is presenting. If you're ever in question at this stage of the delivery, you can always do a 2-finger check where you just insert 2 fingers inside and feel and see if you feel hooves and a nose, and that can help reassure people who are concerned that it might be positioned incorrectly. I always kind of just wait unless I get to the half-hour mark and there's not any real progress, then I tend to check sooner, or check at that point anyway. But we are doing good so far on time and progress, so we're just gonna keep watching. I really want to see Fancy be able to deliver on her own, hopefully, but I can always help her if she needs it. Come on, girl, give it a good push. Let's see what we got. It's funny, it's coming out without her even pushing. I guess that's a good sign, huh? I've never seen the sack just come out on its own without a good push. That's very interesting. Guess that baby's ready to come, huh? Is your baby ready to come out? Ready to meet me? Hoping for a doe. Of course, everybody always hopes for does, but most hoping for a doe on this one more than any other time. All she's ever had is bucks. So I really would like a doeling from her to carry on her legacy. Should be having another contraction here pretty soon. Oh, yep. You got this, girl. You can do it. Oh no, it's going back in. She stood up, I bet, huh? Gravity. She's trying to lick herself. Oh, big yawn. Yawning is a sign that she might need calcium, but it's also a sign of labor, so not to be overly concerned. And Bubbles back out again. Now I can't see. I can see your pretty face, though. Pretty girl. I'm trying to see inside that bubble. I don't see any baby yet, so gonna keep an eye out for some hooves and a nose, hopefully shortly. Come on, girl, have a contraction and give a good push. Let's have that baby born in my lap. It's about to happen. I'm wedged in a corner behind her, so that would be kind of funny if she just had the baby in my lap right now. As we approach the half-hour mark, I am beginning to consider doing at least a 2-finger check, possibly more, depending on what I discover with that. If I can't feel anything, I'll go in further and see if I can determine the position and reposition if I have to. I had to kids coming out at the same time last year and had to push one back and pull the other one forward. It was quite interesting. So we'll see. If I do end up having to go in, I probably go ahead and just give her some calcium too, just because there hasn't been a lot of pushing. There hasn't been a lot of contractions either though, so I'm not too, but maybe she just needs a little bit more calcium in her system. I'm surprised she didn't take the Tums if she needed the calcium, but every goat is different. Maybe she didn't like that flavor. Alright, I just went out and sanitized my hand and lubed it up with coconut oil. She has given another good push, but still no progress has been made. So I fear that the baby may be positioned incorrectly or something else. I don't know, but I'm gonna just do a quick check and find out what's going on in there. Alright, I feel a hoof. Not sure which hoof I felt. I feel two hoofs. Okay, good. I feel a nose. Okay. So the baby is positioned correctly. So that's good. I am just going in a circle around the baby's head with my fingertips just to help stimulate any kind of pushes she might be ready to give. So very gently, non-invasive, just double checking the position of the baby. Baby's position is correct, so I'm going to go get some calcium. I'm right here. Just getting your calcium. Mixed with Nutri-Drench. Don't have the molasses down here. I'm coming, baby. Give me a minute. I know. You want me right there. Required at this point. Please don't hate me. I know it burns. No, I know. Even with the Nutri-Drench, it burns. Alright. Alright. That'll help your contractions, honey. It's a good thing, I swear. How much of that she get in my camera? Alright. Let's get a good push so I don't have to pull that baby out, right? I know that nasty stuff. It really does help with the labor though. It's gonna help your contractions. It is not even raining out there yet and we're hearing thunder like that. Alright, girl. So calcium usually works pretty quick. Like 20 minutes tops. So hopefully in the next 20 minutes we'll see her giving bigger, harder, better pushes. And I won't have to do anything. But if it gets to be more than 20 minutes, I'm going in and I'm gonna hold on to the two hooves and pull when she contracts. do what I have to do. I don't want to, but I'll do whatever I have to do for my baby. I can see bands of rain over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Literally see the storm coming. It's okay, baby. Mama's here with you. Good job, Mama. That baby's head didn't want to come out. That was a big one, huh? Come on, girl. Dry your baby off. I know you probably got another one in there. But you gotta clean that one. It's a fine line between wanting to clean the baby off so it doesn't catch a chill and wanting her to clean the baby off so that she bonds proper. So, I know some people dry them off right away as soon as they come out. It is pretty warm today though. So, the wind coming in feels a little cooler because of this storm. So I'm tempted to go ahead and dry this baby off because she's not. I don't know if she's not doing it because she's having contractions for the next one or what. Last year she cleaned the babies off right away, so she's licking a little bit, but not as much as most mamas. She did have a long labor though, so she might be tired. Definitely need to get her molasses water. Alright, she has one big brown baby buckling that seems to be doing well. He seems strong. And I'm waiting to see her start contracting again for another baby, hopefully. More than likely. I think she has two. Looks like another contraction starting up. Maybe. Her stomach started to tighten and her tail started to lift. So, we are watching for baby number 2 at this point. And she is finally paying a little closer attention to cleaning. So that's good. And now we've lost power. So far just this one. I really think she's got another one in there. So I'm sticking close by, waiting to see if we're gonna get our doeling. Beautiful buck. But guess we'll just have to wait and see. He's already nursed once. I kind of held him underneath her and made sure because he was looking. And I'm going to help him nurse again so that it'll help encourage contractions for her to have the next kid or pass the placenta if that's it. Making her push, so that's good. I'm just going to move my hand in here while she's giving me shoves to see if I feel a baby bump. I don't feel. A baby. And I'm only this deep, but I don't feel a baby. I know you hate this.
So what is that?
Oh! It's very harsh. Calcium drench. I just don't feel like she should be not contracting at this point. She should have contractions to expel the placenta or to be giving birth to another kid if she's got another kid. Her contractions just stopped after this baby came out. And that's not usual. Usually they continue on for a little while. I didn't feel any kid, but I didn't go in deep. I just wanted to feel if there was a kid now. There's not. So this is the next step. Now I'll watch her for another 20 minutes. Usually it starts to work. And hopefully if she's got another baby, that'll happen. Or at least the placenta will start to come out a little bit. If I see the placenta coming out a little bit, then I know she's done kidding. But on the other hand, The placenta can take 12 to 24 hours to come out. So I can't stay down here the whole time. But I really thought she had 2. So I'm just... Come on, baby, give me your girl. I guess a little boy's okay. He's healthy. That's what counts. I'm tired. I want to go in the shower. Been out here all day. I want to make sure this is okay. Hi, Curry. Hi. What are you doing? Bam Bam Curry? Bam Bam Curry? Yeah. I know, it's so exciting to have a new baby brother, huh? You excited about the baby brother? Oh, you're funny. Hoppity, hoppity, stoppity. Hi.
Brothers feed each other. Hello, little friend.
Fancy girl has really big teeth, so baby's suck reflex is really good, but it's hard for him to get the angle right. So tilting the teat towards his mouth helps out a lot. He's nursed several times, but he has not been able to actually get low enough to get the teat in his mouth on his own. So we've had to place it there for him a couple of times now. Still no sign of contractions, placenta, or another kid, so we're thinking that she must be done.
There you go.
A little disappointed that she didn't have another kid and that she didn't have a doe, but happy that she has a beautiful, beautiful buckling. So that's good. We're happy. Chaos keeps stealing her molasses water. She hasn't acted very interested in the molasses water, which is unusual for her. Usually she sucks it down just like the others. Well, dinner time has arrived on the homestead, and we waited another half hour, and there's still no contractions or pushing or any signs that there's another kid. So we're going to assume that her placenta will come out in its due time, and check on her again later tonight, make sure the kid is warm and nursing. You see he's still a little damp. She has been licking like crazy, so that's as dry as they get without just air drying. And he is nursing, and she is doing well. She's obviously doing well. She's eating like a pig. She's doing well enough to fight with chaos over food. And the little boy, he's doing great. Yes, he is. Very healthy. He's standing like he's a little bit cold right now. I need to try to dry him off a little bit with the towel and see if that gets him any drier, but I think that's just a matter of time to get him all the way dry. It's your baby. It's not a fly. You were just tickling. That made her tickle. You got to go in closer and get a bigger grab. It may not be the beautiful doe twins I was hoping for, but we got a really healthy, good size, beautiful baby buckling and a healthy mom. And that, my friends, is all worth it. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. Yes, he is. Mommy loves you. She's a good mama. I think I'm gonna go feed my kids now and have some dinner. And see you guys in a little bit on our live stream. Every Friday night, 8 o'clock. You know where to find us, YouTube Live. Thank you guys for watching. You know the drill. We'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.